Anyway, how are you? It's Motorhead 4907. It's the 29th of May, and it's almost noon, and I just wanted to put up a message to everyone on my Facebook page, all my friends, all my 10 friends, but I value each one of you, because I appreciate you taking the time to look at what I post. And all I ask is that you do take the time to have a look at what I put up there, because if I put it up, I think it's important. Important enough that I think everyone should know about. Some of the things I agree that may be on the fringe, although I may think a little different than you. My worldview is a little different. Well, my worldview is a lot different because of the things I've seen, the things I've come across in my research, and you know, I try and look at everything and think critically about what I read and what I see, and because everything is not as it appears sometimes, and you know, you have to separate the wheat from the chaff. The tares from the wheat. But anyway, I just want to say thanks, and I ask that you please give me the time to go over what I put up, because as I say, I think it's very important for people, because I think the dark side, the evil people that do pull the strings on this planet, based out of the 13 bloodlines of the Illuminati, and you can do all the research you wish about that, it's well documented. They have an evil agenda. It's not for our benefit, it's for theirs. And what they want to do is control this planet, control all humanity, and have us all under their thumb, under their control, and dependent on them, so that we are at their behest. And I know people, like most of you, you're too busy with your lives. I mean, your lives aren't going perfectly. There are trials and tribulations that you come across in life that are there for a reason, because we're all here to learn. As far as I'm concerned, this life is like boot camp. This is where we've been put to learn our lessons of life. And it's very important to learn those lessons. And yes, I'm still a degenerate smoker, but I'm trying to atone in other ways with my body and my mind. I certainly have changed. I'm a completely different person than most of you know of me from what I used to be like. And I'm very happy being me, thinking the way I think, looking the way I look. I'm happy. I'm content being me. I don't wish to be like someone else, or, you know, I don't want what that other person has. Well, I'm not saying all the time, but, you know, be happy with who you are and what you have, because it's a blessing. And I don't know. I just hope the best for all of us, because I don't mean doom and gloom, although sometimes the things I post are doom and gloom, but you have to think about these things. There are many things that are happening and that are about to happen, I believe, that we're not being told, that we have to find out for ourselves using the alternative media, because mainstream media is not going to help you. It's not going to help you learn anything that you should know other than what they, the powers that be, want you to know. They are a censor, and they are a propaganda tool for them and their agenda. I don't want to go on a long diatribe here. I'm just telling you the way it is. And unfortunately, not enough people see the truths. I really wish, and I know that you're all busy with your lives, and I understand that totally. Sometimes you just don't want to believe what you see, or it sounds so crazy that you write it off as, hey, that's crazy. But that's what they want you to think. You know? It's like the fellow Gordon Duff. Gordon Duff, well respected, part of a big self-generated company, writes for Veterans Today magazine on the internet. Excuse me. And he talked about things, and he's connected. And before his interview, the one I listened to, he was contacted by these people and told what he could say and what he couldn't say. Of course, the penalty being eradication. He knows the penalty if he crossed the line. So he stayed within the parameters, and he gave certain tidbits of information that if you listen to what he had to say, you'd think he was crazy. Absolutely crazy. But the man speaks with credibility. He's very interesting. And he's been around. I won't go into the things he said, but one of the things he talked about is that, for example, that we have the ability to travel in an interstellar fashion, which means we've gotten away from rocket propulsion. But it's something that's being kept from us, and it's kept for these people, these controllers. But anyway, very interesting a conversation he had. And he said he's allowed to tell you these things because you listen to him and they know you think he's crazy, so they're not worried about it. They'll just they figure that you'll just write him off as a nut, and that's the way they think. But another thing to think about is that when these people do something to us or have a plan for us, it's in their code of, well, I'll call ethics, that they have to tell us what they're going to do. They have to let us know. And these things are in music, in movies, in things like what Gordon Duff talks about, which I find is just fascinating, that they have to tell us. And these things aren't good for us, of course, but they have to tell us. So it's interesting. Anyway, I'm going to leave it for now because I'm going to get some free-range chicken eggs, which I'm going to thoroughly enjoy, and I hope everyone on my list, and others, potentially, just have a wonderful day. Be happy with who you are. Be happy with what you are. Be thankful for your health, and always be inquisitive. Always ask why. Never accept authority's position on its face. Always ask why and reason it out. Think about it critically. And I guess the bottom line is, does it make sense? It's helped me. Does it make sense? Anyway, you have a great day.